Hi Sagittarius, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am so happy and grateful to be able to do this read for you guys. Thank you so much, so much for the support here on this channel. I'm going to go ahead and get into a Sagittarius general read, and it's going to be for current energies. I hope you're all doing well. Let's maybe get into the energies together. Let's take a few deep breaths here, center ourselves, kind of relax our muscles in our shoulders and our neck. And we can all do that on the count of 3. So take a great big deep breath. Ready? On 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. And what we're doing here is we're visualizing that we're blowing away from the body any of the negative energies that we no longer want to absorb, we no longer want to interact with, that are no longer serving us, right? So I'm going to go ahead here and get started with the cards. This will be your inspirational message. All right, one more on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Breathe in. Doesn't that feel good just to feel that life force behind each breath that we take when we focus that intention? All right, let's do one more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Thank you for these messages today. Thank you for this guidance, knowledge, and wisdom that you have coming forward for our Sagittarius collective. I will say before we do get into the read that it does strongly feel as though although there may be a hint of sadness in the energies approaching, may have already approached you, you might be experiencing it currently or very, very soon. It is one of those necessary evils. It will bring you to a better place long term. It is something that you can for sure thrive through and from. So just keep that in mind. I do feel it could very, very strongly be information coming forward from maybe someone you knew in the past, about someone you knew in the past. Some information will likely come forward, and it is very important that you take on the responsibility for the self, right? So this is going to be how we are making choices to react to this information. We can definitely allow ourselves to bring the energy in for the moment that we need to address. And then we can consciously say, I'm going to release this energy now, I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to move forward. So that's a really big responsibility, but I know that Sagittarius can, without a doubt, handle this. Let's see what other tarot want to come forward. I know the energies are strong. I know that it's intense. But if we know what to expect as far as energies go, then we can kind of prepare ourselves for them in advance. Please keep in mind, don't ever give your energies away to any reader. We, at the end of the day, have all of the responsibility over the reactions or actions or choices that we make in our life. So at the end of the day, you know, use this information as a guide. Yeah, and never give that power away to anyone. reader or not, right? This card is going to be your Oracle card. So the Oracle provides the overall energy for the entire reading. Something a little bit sloppy I feel about this read. So it could be an indication that something here is, it just feels off balance, right? Like it doesn't feel like your normal self. So we all go through those times, and we can all attest to the fact that we can come out the other side with more knowledge and wisdom for sure. All right, I have some oracles to start with here. This one popped up first. Upon a star. I'm going to go ahead for the oracles here. I'm going to take a look in the book for just the oracle cards. Upon a star. It says, when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. The universal vibration of wishing is only set into motion, allowing you to do whatever your heart desires when you're ready to accept them as real. So if we don't believe our wishes can be a part of our reality, right? It has to have a belief behind it for it to manifest. And you can't fake this. This belief and vibration and energy, it's not something that can be faked. It has to be genuine for it to have any power in manifesting into reality. Whatever you have been told in the past is related to then. Whatever you have been told in the past is related to then. Right? So whatever it is in the past, it's time now to leave it in the past, accepting and moving forward. You are now an adult, and your wishes and desires need to be projected outwardly in order for them to manifest. So what are you waiting for? I like the energy as positive as it is for the first card up in the read. Wishing upon a star, knowing that there's hope there. At the end of the day, again, it is all up to you. We're not a victim in life. We are the co-creators of our reality. Okay, so what that means is your part is to manifest with a belief. Whatever we believe, we receive. So I actually had 3. The other 2 are Shift It and Pleasure Dome. So first, Shift It. Sounds about right. We have to shift to get out of the energy that is not serving us. The book says everything moves and changes and alters and shifts. The vibration of movement is amazing, but only when we give ourselves permission will it occur gracefully and painlessly. Be ready to receive the shift that is bubbling up inside you right now and embrace the new changes it will bring. Be in motion with your essence and transcend to the next level. That's what I want for you, Sagittarius, is for you to level up. And I know that without a doubt you'll get there. Beautiful. Last oracle that came out, these 2 came out together, so there's some kind of importance to that. Pleasure Dome was the last oracle that came up for you guys. Okay, so Shift It and Pleasure Dome came out together, and I'll read that last one from the book. At long last, you have given yourself permission to accept and welcome the vibration of pleasure and fun. Give yourself a big pat on the back and go out into the world and have some fun. Do something frivolous or lighthearted. Sit down and have a good belly laugh. It is your divine destiny and well deserved. So put away the guilt and be free to enjoy. So it really is kind of a combination of telling you what needs to happen and how to go about doing it. And then we'll take a look at the tarot. What does the tarot have to say for you, Sagittarius? has a lot to say, actually. And I'll leave an inspirational message here until the end. All right, we have 2 major arcanas that are going to really hit you towards the final releasing of this energy. So the first one you have up is Cups, Knight of Cups. Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, I just feel kind of clumsy, kind of out of sorts here. Just not really with it. So your page, or not your page, sorry, your Knight of Cups is really going to be about having some dreams, having some imagination to follow it up with, to have some knowledge as well, which is really going to suit you. It's going to be to allow yourself to judge others, their actions. Their actions are everything that is happening out in the outer world. This is what we want to take in. Words really are not going to mean much during this point in time. We can say any words that we want to spew out. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to back it up with action. So right now, actions are what you need to look at, focus on, to get through during this particular point in time. So the actions of another may be more important than the words that they have to say to you during this time. Then we have some scrolls. That's going to be our swords. So we have Page of Swords. So the Knight and the Page, it's not that it's an immature energy, it's just that it's not fully developed energy, if that makes sense. And that's perfectly normal. The Page, however, can be a gossipy interest. It can be, you need to be, unfortunately, very precise with your verbal and your written communication, because if you're not, then it could possibly be misunderstood. So where you're looking at others' actions, for yourself, you're looking at your words. So I hope that makes sense. That's pretty clear indications here. 7 of Stones is going to be our 7 of Pentacles from traditional tarot. It's a potential energy, potential meaning behind this particular card. For you, I think it's about taking time, regardless of what is going on for you, understanding that it is a responsibility for you to take the time to bring forward what it is that you desire for the self. You're going to focus some of your time right now to different areas. You're not going to focus it all into one area. So where you're putting your focus is what you're really going to be allowing to create momentum and build more of an impact, which is going to be able to manifest, as opposed to what we don't focus on. So negative or positive, whatever we're focusing on is bound to show up, right? 4 of Swords, 4 of Scrolls. So this 4 energy for you guys is your recovery energy. So you're going to recover from the stress of the situation. You're going to take time away if needed. You're going to feel more at peace. You're going to feel a sense of stillness. If you need to take a break and rest, do so. This is a healing time for you, because once you release this, you really are allowing yourself to open up to new possibilities because you're not holding on to all of the resentment or all of the grudges. Just really coming to the knowledge at this point in time that you're accepting how things are in the moment, and realistically just because they are how they are and they need to be during this time, whether or not you agree with them, whether or not it makes you happy, it just is what it is. That's a really big message here. And then your last two tarot are major arcana. So once we get to this point in the energies, right, once you've accepted, once you realize what you're focusing on is going to grow, and once you understand that your beliefs are what you're going to receive as far as manifestations go, you have the High Priestess card. Beautiful, beautiful energy of intuition. You're going to start really to listen to the self on a deeper level, right? You're really going to start to trust your intuition. You're going to have better discretion for sure. This is going to allow you to have more of a dream for yourself and your future and what you're going to focus on and what it is that you really do feel passionate about. Last is the Chariot card. Beautiful. Chariot card is then taking movement. Movement is going to be so important because we can definitely put the focus on what we desire. We can definitely believe in the ability to manifest and see it in our reality. However, if we sit back and just eat a bag of potato chips and twiddle our fingers while we wait for it to come, realistically, we all know that's not going to happen. So this is going to be movement. This is going to be, it's your journey. It's an important part of the journey. It's progress. It is, you can feel guided here. You can feel, also I want you to know that you really should accept these feelings of being protected. You are protected. Big energy pushing towards you of determination. And I love what happens when a Sagittarius gets determined, right? So this is all about you actively moving forward with your plans. This is really about keeping that ego in check, right? So I'm just going to leave it at that. That can mean different things for different people. But enjoy this time of motivation. Allow yourself to surge forward. Yeah, and that's really what I'm seeing here in the read. That's the end of the tarot. Let's take a look at the inspirational message. It says, it's time to stop procrastinating. It's time to stop procrastinating on your dreams, on what you want to see for yourself, on your reality, on where you're going, what you believe you deserve, right? And it says your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop, chop. It's time to buckle down and do the work. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. It's interesting how these all kind of make a big impact coming out together in the read, isn't it? Ignore any naysaying voices. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. Fear is simply false evidence appearing real. It is a belief system. It is really truly only a belief system that you can't. Once you have a belief system in your subconscious that you can, then things are really going to start to shift for you. Things are really going to start to happen for you. It says, you'll be so relieved and proud when this is behind you. So we're definitely moving towards different times. Change is happening for everyone. Change is important. Change is necessary. And change is constant. So that is the end of your guys' read. Thank you so much for making it until the end of this reading. I appreciate you all so very much, and thank you again so much for the support here on this channel. I hope you're filling your own cup. I hope you're doing that on a continuous basis. Make sure you're staying balanced, mind, body, and soul. Please take care of yourself and your loved ones during these times. And I hope to see you guys all again very, very soon. Bye.